I turned a few sheets of foam into this giant Sharingan eye. Here's exactly how I made it. Alright, so this all you gonna need right here. You're gonna need a hot glue gun. You're gonna need these little foam brushes. Whatever this is, this hold on, floral tool. You gonna need this for the foam. You gonna need that. This little roller, sandpaper, clay. I got a 2-piece set. 2 of these half cylinder oh wait, not cylinder. Like these little half spear pieces. 2 of these and some epoxy resin. Alright, first we're gonna start off by taking these little stickers off the foam half ball. Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah, take these little stickers off. You don't need these. I'll throw that away. So basically, to get it in a ball shape, you just gluing these two pieces together. Excuse me, man. This is what I'm using this hot glue gun for. Before you glue it down though, this is why I said get a little sandpaper tool. Get that. Just run your fingers along the edge and make sure it ain't no parts sticking up. You know, that might potentially, make it hard to glue. But this look like this could go into this little hole right here. So it'll be straight either way. But I'm still 5 this down because I already bought it in the house. So I'm gonna just run over it real quick. Make sure it ain't no little small pieces sticking out. Okay, so yeah, after you move this out the way, you don't need these right now. You throw all this stuff on the floor until I get ready to use it. Alright, so after you done file this little side down where you gotta glue it, go ahead, be quick with this part. Get you some glue. Go ahead. I'm trying to get them juices juicing. Go ahead and put your glue down. You know what I'm saying? Get a good little bit on it. Okay, this glue not trying to come out. Okay, yeah, do it real quick though. Cause the hot glue gun, that stuff dry quick. So you gonna wanna glue it on there, put the glue down real quick so it can still stick to it. Oh shit, it's burnt. Okay. Take it, stick it on there. Make sure it's lined up right. Not worry about it. Okay, then boom. boom. This is what you're gonna be left with when you done. Okay, so after you do that, you ain't gonna need this hot. You ain't gonna need the hot glue gun for a little minute. Once you do that, you ain't gonna need the hot glue gun. Next, you're finna be using this clay. Now, I do not know how to use this. Finna see what these instructions talking about. Let me move y'all down a little bit so y'all can see what's going on. Alright, so instructions: no oven or kiln needed. Air dries within 24 hours. Store unused clay in airtight container. Can be decorated with paint or marker. Dang, I can't read it. Okay. Okay. So take that back. Before I do that, there's something else I want to do with this right here. So basically, I'm gonna file it down a little bit just so it could like sit upright. Cause the way I want to do it, I want to have it where it could like it's not no flat piece on it. So it's like it's rolling. You know what I mean? So I want to kind of make part of this like flat so it could have like just be stand. You know what I mean? Standing still, kind of. Really, I might use this little tool right here. Alright. So it got like 3 pieces to it. I ain't gonna rip that off because I might just keep it in here. I'm gonna use this little saw piece right here. I think this will be easier to work with. This right here, y'all can see. Yeah. So basically, you just this thing, little phone start moving. Okay. Basically, you just unscrew this off right here. Take your little knife piece, place it on get the screw it back on. Ooh, hold on. Okay, screw it back on here. There you go. Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't got no oh, this hard. I think you could put the other little knife pieces on the inside right here. That's what it look like you can. Yeah, that's neat right there. Snap out of somebody did. Okay. Now I kind of, in the way I want it, I kind of want the eye like looking outwards like that, kind of like where the pupil. So I guess I'm putting like kind of sideways, like. Nice and thin, like. everywhere. I'm finna have to vacuum. Okay. Alright, got that. Now I'ma just file it down with this and smooth it out. Okay, so at the time I did not have any type of sanding tool, but I definitely suggest using like a sanding block for this part right here. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker. Yeah, this is gonna be a minute before I do this again. Alright. Place it down, make sure it's seen right. See, there you go. Now it's not moving. Alright. We back. So I done filed this little part down right here so we can sit up right. So boom, you got that good, got that done. Now, where I was at before, I'm gonna take this air dry modeling clay. I don't know if this the kind that gets stuck on your hand, so I'm gonna put some gloves. I'm gonna put some gloves on just in case it is. Cause I really don't feel like having to wash no clay off my hands right now. I'm not gonna lie. Take this. I really don't know how much I'm gonna need. That's why I had bought 2 of them, cause like I ain't want to get too much or too little. I'm gonna rip it open like that. All that extra. Oh yeah. Just smack it down on the table. Bro. Get your little rolling pin, get that, you know, like how we did in elementary school. Just roll it out. You don't want to get this nice and flat because this is gonna be like the cover for your eye. So you'll get that nice and flat. Oh my God, bro, this little thing weak. This heat about to take me out. Let me turn the fan on. Heat about to take me out, man. Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna use the rest of this. And for anybody doing this, put something down on the table, like some type of mat or parchment paper or anything to keep you from damaging the table. Now this is a desk or whatever. This is in my room, so I wasn't really tripping for real, but it was a little hassle cleaning it up. So, you know, keep that in mind. But as you can see right here, after I flattened it out, I started to put it on the ball. I wasn't really trying to do it no specific way because I really didn't know what I was doing. And I was trying to make it stick the best of my ability. So I started like smushing it on to the ball with the little rolling pin. It worked. It got the job done. I'm pretty sure it's a better way to do it, but that worked for me. So hey. Okay, so I just got back home. I ain't gonna lie. I probably should have put some on this desk before I use this clay, cause I'm finna have to scrape all this stuff off my desk. Yeah, if any of y'all planning on doing this, do it outside, or get like a table or something, because yeah, this stuff will dry on your stuff. I left for about 2 hours. Oh, shit, this is what we got so far. I ain't gonna lie. It don't look bad. It really look like well, it's dried. So it's starting to dry. So this is what it's looking like a moon kind of. So what I'm probably gonna do once it do fully dry, I think I'm gonna just sand it down. And I'm probably not even gonna fill in these little cracks. I'm gonna just leave them on there. I'm gonna leave it, let it have like a what's it called? It like a gravel kind of, like a rock kind of gravel effect look to it. But I mean, it's a couple. I ain't gonna lie. You could definitely still see the foam right here. So I probably need to. I'm gonna get the little excess clay I got up there, and I'm gonna try to fill in these little small spots. Cause if you look close, you can see it's still some cracks opening to where the foam is. But it's covered though. It's completely covered in clay now. I will tap back in with y'all once this dried. Till then, yeah. Okay, right here, all I did was go back and add the little severed eye piece. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, I put it up on the screen. Alright, so it is now the next day. As y'all can see, it's dried. Then dried up. Now, this part, a little soft still. It ain't, you can still kind of push it in, but it's like, it's dry for the most part. And don't mind me. It's a little, I gotta clean up, but I had got this tripod too with a little mic on it. So yeah, we got these little dust masks. I don't know if I'm gonna need these, but I grabbed them anyway. I got these 2 sanding blocks to sand down. Oh, my bad. I got these 2 sanding blocks right here to file it down. I got a coarse and a medium. Let me see. 4 flat surfaces and minor contours. Remove coatings and texture. Use dry, wet, rinse, and reuse. Man, I'm yawning like crazy. Flat surfaces and corners. Okay. This one got the little curve to it though, so I might need this one. I'm gonna use both of them though. Use both of them. Yeah. Cause I don't know how easy this stuff gonna file down. Alright, I'm gonna be real. After what happened last night, I don't think that I wanna sand it down in my room, because I really don't feel like cleaning this stuff up again. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm finna take this. I'm gonna go outside with it. Take y'all outside. We're gonna sand it down. We're gonna go from there. Alright, so I ain't gonna lie. I ended up going to the kitchen because I really ain't feel like going outside either. But I'm probably gonna just speed this up and do a little time lapse of me sanding this down and whatnot. But yeah. I was doing this for about an hour or so. It feel like an hour. I'm not sure how long I was doing it, but I did start getting tired. I had to play some music to ump me up, ump me up a little bit, so I could finish the job and whatnot. All right, so I done sanded this thing for seemed like about an hour. I'm be real. Look, this little vein tail piece broke off. So, this is cool. And then it's not even dry all the way. Fuck that. Yeah. And this is what we got so far. It's not really looking like an eyeball. It's really looking like, I don't know, like a moon or something. And I'm debating if I want to give it like like a withered kind of, not withered, what's the word I'm looking for? Like trying to get it to stand up. It don't even want to stand up on this little thing. I probably shouldn't have made that. I could fix that though. I think so. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm debating if I want to give it like an older look or like an old, like, I don't know, kind of like gravel or rock or something, because it do kind of put you in the mind of like a rock. But I don't want to be lazy either though. But it's like 1 in the morning too. I don't got the tools I need. So I'm probably gonna just wait till tomorrow to go to the store so I can I'm gonna get like a rotary sanding tool. I'm gonna see if I can find one of them at Walmart, Home Depot or something. I'm gonna fix this up and get it right. And whatever I got left, I could deal with it. But like these little grooves right here, I wanna try to sand them out. And maybe some of these cracks too. Cause these real bad. Some of them I might not be able to get though. I don't know if that's deep to the foam or what. But if I could get these little mush, like groove, if I could get them out, I'll be fine. I'll be happy with it. This all for the night. I'm finna go to bed. Dog, look at my pins, bro. Dude, it look like I just got twerked on by a snowman, bro. Look, man. Alright, so it's next day. It's like 11 in the morning right now. I had ran to the store. I got me this little sanding joint right here. 2 orbital sander. And then I didn't know if it came with the pieces to it, but I just got these. I got a little variety pack. I got an 80. 250. I don't know what none of that mean. I looked on Chat GPT and it said grab that, so that's what we doing. Alright, let me see how this thing is. Oh dang, it did come with some. It'll be alright. I'm probably gonna end up using this again anyway. Let me see what these instructions are. I don't need this. Okay, it say confirm the hose that punch. Confirm the hose punched in the sanding. Okay, hold on. I guess I'm gonna do this on this 81 first. I'm gonna do this 80 first. I'm back. I had to my phone had died. I had to go put it on charger, but I'm about to I ended up changing out the little headpiece. I put a 60 on it instead of an 80. These flies flying around here everywhere. But I'm gonna just use the little 60, whatever it's called, cause the 60 work better than the 80. It's like more, it ain't real fine, like it's more coarse than the 80. But so far, this is what we looking like so far. About done. I'm try to finish it up before I go, cause I gotta get a haircut in a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so right here, I was using the blow dryer because it had dust and stuff on it. And I thought it was going to blow the dust off without me having to, like, dust it off on my hand because it was getting on my legs and all that. And I had to go out. I'm back. Alright, so we done sand it down. We done sand it down to the best of my ability. This is how we looking so far. Let me make make sure this y'all can see good with this light. Oh, it's looking decent. I ended up getting some of this spackle. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna just fill in the little bits and pieces, like the little cracks and stuff. I'm gonna just do that. I was gonna leave it, but I ain't gonna do it like that. I'm gonna. And I can't even get this thing open. Hold on. Or do it snap off? Hold up. Hey, what my little okay, so it don't screw off. I pull it off. Okay. Before I do that though, I want to get some of this dust off. Go grab me a rag. It's in the closet, bro. In the closet. Thank you. Yeah. Hand me this spray bottle over there too. Thank you, Con. Alright, so I'm gonna just spray this little rag down. You know, I'm gonna just clean up the little dust on here. Man, stop spraying it. True. Alright, so I'm finna. Dang, hold on. Let me grab a glue. Cause it's still little dust and stuff on there. I really don't want to get no more of this stuff on my hand. I'm already knowing I probably am though. But all we doing now, before I put this caulk in, ain't it's called caulk too? Don't they call it that caulk? This little rag, I'm gonna wipe all this little dust off, get it right, get it ready to be painted and whatnot. I ain't gonna OD with the water either because it will soften it up. And like, I don't want to mess it up. So all I'm doing right here, I'm just wiping off the dust with a rag. I'm misting it with water. You don't want to put a lot of water on this because I'm pretty sure that's gonna it moistens the clay and it's gonna make it soft and it might start falling apart. So you don't want it too wet. So this purple stuff that I'm spreading on the ball, on the eye, is it's supposed to fill in any type of gaps. They use it on walls, to fix holes in walls and stuff like that. And it works good with this too. So once it dries, it turns white once it dries. Once I let the spackle dry, I went outside. It took about 2 hours, not 2 hours, probably like an hour for it to dry. I went outside and I sanded down all the excess on it that dried up to get it back smooth. Right here, I'm just filling out the grooves. I'm making sure it ain't no, extra pieces sticking out. It's smooth all around. All right, so it's dry now. It's all good. It's smooth. We got the gaps filled in. Now we about to paint it. But before we paint, I'm gonna show y'all what paint I'm using. So I got some regular white paint. I think that white paint is mixing paint. I got some black moon paint, some red paint, like some magenta pink paint. I got a big paintbrush and a little scraper. Them two little reds, I don't think I end up using them. That's a paintbrush cleaner. You probably not gonna need that either, but just in case. And a little rag. Before you start painting anything, you gonna wanna base your whatever it is you paint, you always wanna base it in white, depending on, what you paint. Now, I did spray paint it a little bit. I used like some prime spray paint to do it. It kind of helped, but honestly, it wasn't really doing it for me. And I did like 1 or 2 layers of it. I couldn't even record it because like the little fumes, it was everywhere. Like it was getting, I'm coughing. I'm like, dang, this stuff's strong. So I did, my little 2 layers. I brought it in. I painted the rest white. Now we here. Now me personally, when I'm basing whatever I'm painting, I like to do like 2 layers, maybe 3, maybe. But realistically, you just need like 2, man. You don't gotta go crazy with it. And I did kind of have to paint the top half, let it dry, and then flip it over to paint the bottom half because I wanted to actually paint the whole thing. I wasn't just going. And this is me watching it dry right here. I was there for a few minutes, but that's besides the point. Okay, at this point, we halfway through the project. Right now, I'm trying to measure out. Now, I did kind of mess up at this part. I'm trying to measure out the eye and how big I want the pupil to be. And I actually realized today, like a week after I finished, a tool I could have used. I don't know what it's called, but I know they use it like on the maps when they making the circles and stuff. But I really freehanded it, trying to get that circle shape to it. I'm not sure what I had messed up around this point, but I think I had did something wrong on my end. So I just painted the whole thing red, and I decided to redo it over the red. But you could still see it like through the red. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just put a couple layers on it. Maybe it'll disappear. Still didn't disappear. So I just finessed it, and I just did it over the top. I waited till the paint dried. I tried to draw out some more layers. And I did it uneven too, but it don't matter. It still came out decent. So after I finished the pupil, I turned it around and I started doing the back of the eye where the veins come out of. And for the veins, I use my hot glue gun to give it that 3D look because I kind of wanted it to be like where you could touch it and you could like feel it. I didn't want to just paint the veins on. I didn't do a lot of veins on there. I just did a couple because I didn't know how it would turn out with me putting the resin over it. So, and I ain't really want to experiment too much with it. So I just did something simple. So after I did the veins, I went over them with some red paint. And since it's hot glue, it gave it a realistic look. Since it's like clear, transparent like. And that made it look a lot better in my opinion when I put the red over it. I've been working on this for like a week. I ain't gonna lie. But down to the last part. I know this part empty. I'm gonna leave it blank. This is what we got so far. You see the veins and the pupil. This is the hardest. I feel like this is the hardest part out of everything I done did so far. But it's also the fun part too. And it's the last part, or like one of the last parts. But I'm ready though. I got a little bit of energy. It's like 3 a.m. I'm finna finish this. I'm finna enjoy my 2 off days. This part is very important that you have on the right gear and have your floor protected. I don't advise you doing this on carpet, but I ain't really had no choice, so I kind of had to. But if you need to, put down some type of tarp or plastic on the floor just to keep the floor protected and you don't get nothing, or especially if you got like carpet. You know, if you can, get you some type of heavy duty gloves, some work gloves. Get the latex ones though. Do not get no cotton gloves because it will seep through the cotton. And wear a long sleeve too. If you don't know what you're doing, wear a long sleeve, wear shoes, wear some type of cover everything up, man. Alright, so I just woke up. It's been 24 hours. So the resin is fully dried now. I'm finna untake it. I had it sitting down here in this little under my table, under my desk in this little box. Finna take it out and see how we looking. A little nervous. Let me sit y'all up. Wow. Okay. To fix up. Hold on, I'm gonna just get some scissors and cause I didn't want to put another coat over it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to just to touch it up a little bit. I'm just use this little knife right here. Okay, so looking at it now, you see like towards the back, it dried, but it got oh man, I'm sorry. It got some dust on it, like lint and stuff. And this is what I put it under the box to prevent, cause normally it does that anyway. Anytime I use resin on a piece, but I don't normally cover it. And then it's little specks over the eyeball. That's like, ooh, man. Oh man, my bad. Yeah, but it's little small specks like around the eyeball. It's not that noticeable, but it's noticeable. Where it's like thin it, but it's not bad though. Truthfully, I could just let this pass how it is and be lazy, or I could do another Lord, I can't talk for nothing today, man. No another cover. Alright, so it's been 24 hours. I put another coat on the eyeball. And I'm gonna be real. Before I even show this, I'm not putting no more coats on here. So if I messed it up, it's just gonna be messed up. I'm not gonna lie. But this is what we got. It's the finished product. Don't mind this little bottom part. I'm gonna break that off. I can fix that. I ain't worried about that. Alright. Okay. Done. But with that being said, if y'all enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see next, because I'm making a lot more stuff after this. You know, we finna do it, bro. Follow me on, y'all can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that in the bio, in the video. Peace. I'm out.